Hello, all my dear Pisces friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your August astrology forecast for you in just a minute. First, I want to remind you of something that a lot of people keep asking me about. Many of you are students of astrology, and you have learned a lot online, and you've gleaned a little here and a little there, and have become quite well versed in astrology. And I'm still getting questions about, could I recommend a book? Yes, I can. I can recommend, for starters, my very first book I ever wrote. Now that I've cast it, what do I do with it? And this was back in the day when before computers, when we cast our charts by hand. This book is written for the astrology student to be able to express their inner astrologer, to be able to sit down without a whole bunch of books in front of them or a computer and truly read the chart, because the best book is right up here. And so it's a very simple, easy to understand book, on how to interpret the chart. For the more advanced student, my latest book, which has been out just a few weeks, is Hidden Messages in Your Birth Chart. These are the verbal and nonverbal messages we received from the authority figures in our lives when we were babies. And the beauty of astrology is that we can read those messages in our own birth chart, see when they kicked in, and having once learned what they are, move forward and eliminate them. I don't mean eliminate the planet, but use the planet on its highest and best level, of course, and free ourselves from the programming. This book also is available on Amazon. Okay, let's look at your beautiful forecast for the month of August. And you see all the activities here. So let's talk about that, because it's real interesting. First of all, the yellow planet is the sun, and the sun is the giver of life. Wherever it is in our birth chart, it lights it up. In other words, when the transiting sun, the orbiting sun, is in our sixth house, which it is for Pisces this month, your work, your health, your desire to serve, they're all lit up. And if you are looking for some sort of health improvement, the sun is the giver of life. It brings life. And so you may find, and you may have found, because the sun has been in your sixth house since last month, you may find that your health is improving. On the 22nd, it moves into your seventh house of partnership. And if you're single and looking for somebody, or would like to look for somebody, even though we may be in a pandemic, you can still surf the web. You can still meet people. And so on the 22nd, you get out there, whether it's online or in person. And so this helps you create it, or it indicates that you're going to create relationships, one-on-one relationships. Isn't that cute? I love it. Now, Mercury, the blue planet, what we think about and talk about, it too has been in your seventh house. Your sixth house, and it's moving into your seventh house on the 11th. Remember, the sun moves into your seventh house on the 22nd. Mercury leads the way on the 11th, and whatever we think about and talk about, we manifest. And so you're thinking about other people, you're talking to other people, and you will attract to you people who are putting themselves first. Well, you're out there looking, interested, perhaps. You're out there talking and listening. And I think the greatest compliment you can do is listen to somebody when they're speaking to you. Sometimes that's hard to do because when you have a lot of seventh house activity, you attract people who talk about themselves, but they might be really fascinating and they might be that one special person you've been thinking about. So, Mercury in the seventh house, you're thinking about relationships. On the very last day of August, when Mercury moves into your eighth house of money, other people's money, you may find that you can invest in stocks or bonds or mutual funds. Um, and anything in the eighth house undergoes a transformation. So your thinking is undergoing a transformation, but that will be more next month. In August, on the 30th, when Mercury enters your eighth house, you are looking beneath the surface to see what's really going on. And so you are the psychic detective during that time. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, has been and will continue to stay in your seventh house of partnership. Isn't that beautiful? Until the 16th, when it joins, when it leads the way for Mercury. And so your love nature will undergo a transformation. You may find that you're able to create the wherewithal to help other people improve their financial situation. But with Venus in the seventh, you love other people, you love that one on one relationship. Perhaps you have missed the one on one relationship because of the pandemic. And so being with other people is a joy. Um, you may meet somebody, and that would account for this eighth house rethinking what you're looking for in a person, rethinking your own ideas, and rethinking your love nature. Now, Mars, the red planet, is in the seventh house. Mars is the warrior. Mars will fight with or for whatever house it's in. So you might fight with a partner or for a partner. And once again, you will attract people who put themselves first. The sun is the center of our life. Mars is what comes first to us. Oh, yeah. Relationships, very important to you. The people you meet, very important to you and to themselves. So you'll learn a lot about them because they'll tell you. Cool. And you might find that you're going toe to toe with them, or you're feeling really strongly about them because Mars is going to be there all month. Isn't that cool? Okay. On the 8th of August, we have a new moon. And this is when energy starts moving forward. The new moon is in 16 Leo. Find 16 Leo in your birth chart and compare it, or combine it, I should say, to your sixth house new moon. This can help your health. It can help your job. It will help you get down to business, crossing those T's and dotting those I's. And so this is a wonderful new moon for you when it comes to work, health, or service. Now, the full moon, 2 weeks later, on the 22nd, in 29 Aquarius, 37 minutes. It's just a few minutes from being in your sign, Pisces. Yep. And so here is the moon right behind your Pisces ascendant, because in the solar chart, we use the sun sign on the ascendant. And so with a full moon, just minutes from your solar ascendant, you're putting yourself first. And that's good because you're attracting so many people who do that. You need to balance that. So you're still going to put you first, which is a wonderful balance to that seventh house. And you're going to say, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. And you may not even say it. You may just waft away and do what you want, when you want, how you want. because you can. And that, my dear Pisces friends, is your beautiful forecast for August. So please join me next month when once again I take a look at your forecast. Until then, this is Maxine Taylor saying, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.